When Warren Buffett made the announcement at the most recent Omaha Business Symposium that he was in favor of XRP+ripple, a significant number of people were taken aback by his statement. The manner in which Buffett has approached investing in digital assets throughout his entire career has been one of extreme cautionation. It is a confirmation as well as a prediction that the value of XRP and the cryptocurrency sector as a whole would enjoy a major increase as a result of his decision to adopt a new mindset. When people talk about him, they often refer to him as the Oracle of Omaha. There are a great number of financial techniques that have been influenced by the ideas that Buffett has presented. The level of trustworthiness that results from his backing is so high that it is nearly impossible to find someone who can match it. The potential of XRP+ripple is being forced to be re-examined by investors of all expertise levels, even those who are just beginning their investment practices. The remarks that Buffett made on XRP+ripple go beyond what the bulk of investors would generally say about the same subject matter. The results of this study indicate that traditional financial institutions are increasing the extent to which they accept cryptocurrencies. He takes a careful approach to his research, while at the same time realizing that the function that cryptocurrencies serve in the monetary system of the world is constantly shifting. Not only does it illustrate the potential benefits that may be obtained using XRP, but it also highlights how well it functions within the context of financial networks. Due to the fact that this acknowledgement comes at a time when talks regarding the regulation of digital currencies are growing increasingly heated, it is of the utmost relevance. If Buffett is involved in these debates, it is feasible that they would move toward policies that are more open to growth and innovative ideas. This would be a positive development. XRP's distinguishing characteristics from those of other cryptocurrencies are essential for acquiring an understanding of the factors that Buffett takes into consideration in his new investment philosophy. XRP is a cryptocurrency that was developed by Ripple Labs. It gives users the ability to make international payments that are speedier and less expensive than those done with traditional banks or even with other cryptocurrencies. XRP was created by Ripple Labs. XRP could be valuable in the creation of creative ideas such as the Ripple payment method, for instance. This is just one example of how it could be useful. Aside from the fact that it guarantees increased speed, on the other hand, it also promises to improve security, which is something that is regularly taken into consideration in the area of computerized currency. Yet, despite the fact that patterns of cryptocurrency investment have been highly erratic, they have been steadily growing over the past few years. The market has been more real and steady over the course of time as a result of the entry of institutional purchasers into the market and the beginning of the utilization of crypto technology by huge financial institutions, respectively. We may gain a great deal of knowledge about the ways in which the behaviors of investors may vary if we examine these patterns from the perspective of Buffett. Additionally, we can find sections of the Bitcoin industry that are increasing at a quick rate if we do this. A quick increase in the price of XRP was the initial reaction of the market, which proved that investors started to feel confident practically immediately after the introduction of the new cryptocurrency. For the purpose of acquiring a more all-encompassing comprehension of the industry, it is essential to investigate long-term trends and the effects that they have. I had the intention of making a joke about the comments that Buffett made about blockchain technologies and other coins that are tied to blockchain. This study can be helpful in producing forecasts on the prospective times when the market will either stabilize or develop. This is accomplished via the utilization of endorsements from well-known individuals which are included in the study. There is a possibility that a significant number of individuals may look at Buffett's recommendations as an important signal. It is probable that the great interest in XRP will make it easier to diversify portfolios, which would ultimately protect investors from the risks linked with the stock and bond markets. This would be a positive development for investors. On the other hand, despite the fact that Buffett is a value investor, it is essential to keep in mind that returns in the near term should not be the only element that is taken into consideration. During the process of making judgments regarding investments, this is something that ought to be kept in mind. It is imperative that the focus that is made to this matter is something that is kept at all different times. In addition to this, it should place a significant amount of focus on being familiar with the technology that underpins it, as well as the ways in which it may be valuable in the long run. Consistently carrying out this action is something that ought to be done. Additionally, the fact that this is the case is accompanied by the fact that it ought to place a significant emphasis on this. In addition to the benefits that were discussed earlier in the text, there is an additional benefit that has been suggested. In order to achieve success in this pursuit, individuals who are interested in trading Bitcoin need to have a mindset that is both confident and cautious so that they can be successful. And only then will they be able to accomplish what they set out to do. In addition to the acquisition of knowledge concerning the specific currency, the development of an understanding of the functioning of the market, and the development of a number of other things, there are a number of things that are quite necessary to perform, and the maintenance of a current understanding of the changes that are occurring in the economy of the entire world on a global scale. The completion of each of these tasks is required in order for them to be regarded as being of the utmost priority. Some examples of things that could be included in a strategic investment strategy include going through the process of purchasing items in stages, taking advantage of times when the market is falling in order to enter the market, and placing a significant amount of emphasis on strong wallet security in order to ensure the safety of digital assets. These are just some of the things that could be included. These are merely some of the items that might be included in the final product. The items listed here are only a few examples of the things that could be included in the final output. There are many things that could be included in the final product, and the elements that are described here are only a few instances of those things. The aspects that are discussed here are only a few examples of the numerous things that may be included in the final product. There are many other things that could be included, and they are described here. Buffett's sudden change of heart with regard to the banking system has resulted in a huge improvement in the story of cryptocurrencies. This development has happened as a direct consequence of Buffett's decision. The reason for this is that the story has been significantly enhanced, which has led to this improvement. When it comes to the transactions that are typically linked with the conduct of financial transactions, the utilization of digital currencies is becoming an increasingly common practice more and more frequently, in a time frame that is not too far off. There is a substantial likelihood that this pattern will continue without any breaks in between. As a result of the fact that these enhancements have been implemented, it is highly conceivable that this is an indication of the manner in which conventional banking and technology are continuing to get more and more intertwined with one another. However, it is not the case that it is possible to completely eliminate the possibility that this is the situation. This is not the case. However, this is not the case. The developments that have taken place in investments such as XRP are something that can be taken into consideration with regard to investing. With regard to the particular facet of the circumstance that we are dealing with, it is feasible for us to take into consideration this particular component. In the course of the several years that have passed, this newly discovered phenomena is the result of a substantial amount of progress that has been made in the world of investment, which has led to the birth of this phenomenon. It is a direct result of the progress that has been made in the past that the current development that has taken place. To get things started, this conclusion was brought about as a direct consequence of this particular event. At this very moment, a wide variety of cutting-edge approaches to the administration of monetary resources and the fulfillment of economic transactions are coming into existence and progressively becoming accessible to the general public. The emergence of these methods coincides with the establishment of these approaches. There is no doubt that investment landscapes will not only increase but also grow in the years to come. This is a statement that cannot be disputed. Without a shadow of a doubt, this is feasible. The reason for this might be ascribed to the fact that individuals like as Buffett are actively participating in conversations concerning the Bitcoin market. This is due to the fact that the technology that is generally known as blockchain has been in the process of gaining a growing level of popularity in recent times. One possible explanation for this phenomenon is that the market for Bitcoin is currently seeing a surge in popularity, which is the reason for this occurrence. The reason for the continued occurrence of this event is because of this. The fact that individuals like Buffett are actively participating in arguments around the market is one of the likely causes of this happening. It is also possible that other factors are contributing to this phenomenon. This is just one of the many possibilities that could explain the event that occurred. There are many others. To be more explicit, this is because negotiations over investments are presently taking place, which is the basic reason for this issue.